Yo, we live? We live. What's up, man? Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. I'm seeing some things and it's making me uncomfortable. I'm seeing some things and it's making me uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing some things and it's making me uncomfortable. Let's talk about it. It's making me uncomfortable. You know? We ready? We ready? Let's let it brew for a little minute. It's making me uncomfortable. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with y'all, man? Give me a thumbs up. We good? The audio and all of that, is we good? Am I the only person that don't want Yannick? You ain't the only person. I'm going to tell you why I don't want him in a second. Let me get some thumbs up if we good with the audio and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Look like we good. Okay, got some thumbs up. Okay. Listen, Yannick, man. All the pimping that he think he doing to the fan base, it got to stop. You posting pictures of Reggie White. You know what I mean? Then you post a picture of Weapon X. You done went too far now, Yannick. You got to relax. If a trade going to happen, then a trade is going to happen, Yannick. But all y'all that want Yannick so bad, don't be crying. Do not be crying when Carson Wentz is throwing to recovering addicts or something in the wide receiver room and the wide receivers because we have given up our first round pick for Yannick. Don't be mad when Carson Wentz's wide receivers end up being gardeners and goddamn mechanics again because we gave up our first round pick for Yannick. Yannick is not worth a first round pick, especially this year, to us. Now, talent-wise, yeah, he worth a first round pick. He is worth a first round pick. But he ain't worth it this year because we obviously didn't fill up our holes at wide receiver and free agency. We have to fill those holes with these picks. Trade Ertz in next year's trade Ertz in next year's first. Stop. Zach Ertz is going to retire an Eagle. Zach Ertz is going to retire an Eagle. Zach Ertz is not in the package for anybody. Trade Zach Ertz and okay. All the trade Zach Ertz people. Let's talk about that too. Trade Zach Ertz and do what? What is going to happen to the offense after you trade Zach Ertz? The guy who led the team in receiving yards the last 4 years? What are you going to do with the offense? What are you going to do if you trade Zach Ertz for a pass rusher? Yannick don't catch balls. Pause. And we got enough. Listen, we've made the front line as stout as we've had in a very long time. We don't need to add Yannick. We can't afford Yannick. In a long term, you can't afford him. Come on, man. No, we not. I don't know what type of trade talks we in, but Yannick want to be an Eagle. I'll tell you that. Yannick want to be an Eagle, and you have no reason to believe that they are looking at trying to make him an Eagle. He wants to desperately be an Eagle, and let's think about why he might want to be an Eagle. He get to play alongside Fletcher Cox. Probably hearing from his old chap, what's his name, Malik Jackson, how good it is to play in Philly. He want to be an Eagle. He just wants to be anything other than a Jaguar. But he's pimping the Eagles. I don't see him posting pictures of other teams' legendary defensive players. We can't afford him in the long run. We probably can afford him this year, but he's going to be looking for big money. We'll be renting him anyway. I ain't with it. Julio Jones Ertz trade is not happening. No. Now that's a trade that I would think about very hard. Julio Jones and Zach Ertz, because that makes a difference on the offensive side of the ball. But come on, man, to give Zach Ertz away, come on, bro, you tripping. Julio Jones and Zach Ertz are equivalent. That's a head-up trade, no picks. That's a head-up trade. That's how highly I think of Zach Ertz. That's head up right there, player for player, no picks involved. Ertz the best offensive weapon on the team. That would be criminal for them to get rid of Ertz for Ngakoue. Come on, man. I would trade for Pettis. I don't know what I'll trade for anybody, but you know, I did like the idea of Sammy Watkins. I like the idea of Sammy Watkins, but Brandin Cooks is getting a little bit too much money. You know what I'm saying? And they want a second round for him. Come on, man. Why y'all keep trying to get rid of Ertz, though? I don't know why they keep trying to do it. They tripping, man. They tripping. They tripping, man. Douglas Jeffrey for Yannick. Douglas and Jeffrey for Yannick. I like that, but y'all got to understand that Yannick has been franchise tagged. Yannick has been franchise tagged. What's going on, Miss Ballard? Yannick has been franchise tagged. That means that Yannick have to get paid that franchise tag, and then he got to get re-signed next year. Yannick is expensive. 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 You know what I'm saying? Well, this is what I want to see happen. You know what I mean? This is what I want to see happen. Jadeveon Clowney, that dirty hit on Carson Wentz. Now I want to see you come begging to us, Jadeveon. Come beg for us to sign you for 1 year. For like $8 million. Come beg for us for forgiveness. Nobody ain't out there trying to sign him. You know what I mean? I'll take Jadeveon Clowney on a 1-year deal. But Yannick ain't even in his prime yet. Sammy Watkins trash. He's another Nelson, man. What? Sammy Watkins just won a ring. It was an integral part of a ring. Nelson Aguilar was also an integral part of the ring. The thing about this with Nelson Aguilar is that Nelson Aguilar let the fans get in his head. And he didn't take control of the opportunities that were presented to him. You know what I mean? Nelson Aguilar and Sammy Watkins, 2 first-round pick wide receivers, both played in the Super Bowl, both teams won. As far as I'm concerned, both careers have been a success. Yeah, they both had up and downs, but I would like Sammy Watkins because Sammy Watkins not going to come in and complaining. He's going to be a humble second or third option in the wide receiver room. Don't matter what Nelson is. Nelson ain't an Eagle no more. Do you need 2 tight ends? The Eagles do. The Eagles do. Well, you got 2 tight ends that's as talented as Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. Yeah, they need to play. You need to get used to running your 2 tight end sets. We talked about that all last summer. We are not going to rent Yannick for a year. Well, how are we going to afford to pay him? How are we going to afford to pay him? Our whole defensive line is under contract. Who we going to let go? Hey, Jonathan Edwards, thank you for the donation. Who we going to let go? Who we going to let go? Okay. Graham and Jeffrey in the 3rd-round pick for Yannick. Graham and Jeffrey in the 3rd-round pick for Yannick. Brandon Graham is a Philadelphia Eagle. What? Like, Brandon Graham, Alshon Jeffery, Zach Ertz, these dudes y'all keep trying to trade for somebody who ain't never even made a difference to a championship is disrespectful to me. Brandon Graham was the one that smacked the ball out of Tom Brady's hand. Alshon Jeffery was the one that cooked Minnesota. Zach Ertz is the one that broke the tight end reception yard, broke Jason Witten's record. These dudes contributed to a ring. Yannick ain't do nothing but contributing to putting pictures on social media and getting y'all razzled. What's up with y'all? I agree. I agree, Rugro. We need to bring out the test kits. We need to get some of these test kits available. I think another symptom, not to make a joke about what's going on, but I think another symptom is thinking outlandish things. Let's get the test kits available to everybody. It's great. Brandon Graham? Come on. You're lucky. We are lucky that Brandon Graham is playing so cheap. Brandon Graham could go get a bag somewhere else. All 10 years played in Philly, and we're going to send him to a graveyard? A boneyard where he can't win? What are you going to win? When are you going to win in Jacksonville? We shouldn't even want to do any business with Jacksonville after how dirty they just did Nick. What is Brandon Graham going to win in Jacksonville? I'm not sending no Brandon Graham. I'm not sending Brandon Graham nowhere. Brandon Graham had a Pro Bowl season last year. In my opinion, he got snubbed. Chief, did you look at his cap hit next year? Look at who cap hit? Brandon Graham? Imagine Yannick's cap hit. Imagine Yannick's cap hit. Bro, you need to let the Super Bowl go. We trying another one. Listen, Brandon Graham and Zach Ertz and Alshon Jeffery, whether y'all still leave it or not, are still productive. Hey, Philly Ferguson, thank you for the donation, bro. They're still productive, DH Eagle. Brandon Graham is still productive. I don't understand. I need to let the Super Bowl go for what? What is Yannick going to do? Are we going to win a Super Bowl with Yannick? Yannick is 10 years younger. Yeah, Yannick is 10 years younger. And it shows by how he going about wanting to get out of this situation. Nobody didn't even know DeAndre Hopkins wanted out. Nobody didn't know Darius Slay wanted out. They played it cool like how a vet should. Yannick is out here baiting y'all like we gonna actually get him. Y'all think this is so wild to me. Yannick is doing all this stuff on social media, and I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 there have been no conversations with Jacksonville about Yannick. This is just Yannick showing out. A couple lose. What if we go through a slump after we get Yannick? He gonna do the same thing to us. I'm good. Let the Super Bowl go. For what? We went to the playoffs 3 straight years. 3 straight years. Alshon has not been productive as of late. Alshon has been hurt. The last game Alshon Jeffery played, I believe it was against the Dolphins. Alshon Jeffery cooked Miami. He cooked Miami. And with these new offensive minds that's coming in, they're going to use Alshon Jeffery a totally different way than we've been using him. Because Alshon Jeffery is a vertical threat. He don't got vertical speed, but the wingspan and the catch radius of Alshon Jeffery has not been used the way it should have been. That's just a fact. Yannick is 24 and has and have to spend for the kind of productivity. You're gonna pay big money for Yannick, man. You're gonna pay big money for Yannick. That's a fact. You're gonna pay big money for Yannick. You got just as good of a chance of winning a Super Bowl if you bolster the defensive line with Clowney than with Yannick. In my opinion, they're like the same player, Clowney and Yannick. You got just as much of a chance. It don't change nothing getting Yannick, man. I'm sorry. It don't change nothing getting Yannick for the price. It don't change nothing getting Yannick. Alshon make tough catches, big tough catches, bruh. Big tough catches. It's like how soon we forget. Y'all ready to throw Zach Ertz on a chopping block? We got a bum from Jacksonville. We paid for Malik. I don't think Malik is a bum. I think Malik just got hurt. Wentz can't get Alshon the ball. No, Wentz can get anybody on a football field the ball. Wentz is a master at going through the checkdowns. I think the situation with Wentz and Alshon is that, see, Wentz don't throw nobody the ball unless they open. And that's what a good quarterback's supposed to do. Now, you can take chances with Alshon. Wentz don't take many chances with a lot of people. Most of Wentz's interceptions come on a late Hail Mary trying to bring the team back. Back shoulder fade to Alshon is money. It's money. Alshon with his catch radius and height still could kill. Exactly. Yeah, 17 and 10 got to give us at least 13 games. They got to give us at least 13 games. But Alshon not, because I don't think he's coming back to like week 7. He doesn't risk getting interceptions. He shouldn't. LB, how's the family? The family doing good, staying out the way. Y'all know I live in Virginia, and Virginia locked everything down. Locked everything down unless you like essential, so. I heard they're giving out $2,500 fines if they catch you out here running around being senseless. They should have gave Wentz Hopkins and call it a day. Listen, you cannot give Wentz Hopkins. We weren't offered the same deal as the Arizona Cardinals. Stop listening to these people, man. Max and them dudes trying to make us feel bad for Carson Wentz because we didn't get him DeAndre Hopkins. I'm not going to go get... Listen. The truck that I'm sitting in costs a couple $1,000s. I'm not going to go buy this truck from somebody who got it for more than what I paid for it because I know the worth of the truck. Now, the Texans put the worth out there on DeAndre Hopkins, but they try to boost it up for us. You know what I'm saying? They try, I don't know why. We're not even in a conference. If you're going to send him off, send him off. Yannick asking for too much. Yannick about to get what? Yannick about to get $25 million this year, right? They franchise tagged him. He just went out. I need a keto at home workout video. No gym killing the gains. You need a keto at home workout video? There's no such thing as keto exercises. Keto is the diet. You just got to stay get some resistance bands. Max Kellerman is the biggest Wentz hater. Max Kellerman is a clown. Bro, you in VA, I live in Sterling. Hope to run into you one day. Yeah. Oh, you live in Sterling? Yeah, I'll be around, man. I'm in Northern Virginia too. Bro, we gotta do some restructuring of the contract, so we're going to lose some key people next year because we're 25 mil over the cap. Of course we're gonna restructure. Howie's a master at restructuring. I don't understand how we 25 over the cap when everybody that we just signed and re-signed is only a $14 million cap hit, including Darius Slay. You know what I'm saying? Darius Slay is making the same amount of money that Ronald Darby is making for Washington this upcoming season. Will I bring back Brandon? We might not have a choice. I'm in VA, LB 757. That's what's up, man. A good QB throw when open, a great quarterback throw. And this is another debate. A lot of people are beating me up on this debate. This Deshaun Watson is superior elite. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I like Deshaun Watson. I really do like Deshaun Watson. I really do like Deshaun Watson. But throwing out that he's just crazy. Listen, DeAndre Hopkins is going to show how valuable he was to the Houston Texans. I'm telling you. A lot of people cannot do what Carson Wentz has done last season and what Russell Wilson has done in numerous seasons, not have that solid number one wide receiver. A lot of people can't do it. And now this is Deshaun Watson's time. This is Deshaun Watson's time to see. This is Deshaun Watson's time to see if he can be paid this big money. Because when you pay a quarterback that big money, you ultimately are saying this. We pay you this amount of money every year. That's taking away 2 or 3 guys that you could have that can help you because you could do it by yourself. We're going to see. I don't think Tannehill is better than Deshaun Watson, but I think Tannehill is important to his team, just like Deshaun Watson is. Deshaun Watson is nowhere near elite. He's an elite athlete. That's the perfect way to put it. The perfect way to put it. Eagles have the 10th best cap after the free agency moves. When they talk about next year we could be 25 under the cap. We'll see, though. I'm not a capologist. Watson good, but he ain't better than Wentz. You will see this year. I don't need to see it this year. I mean, Watson is having a very Dak Prescott-like career, if you ask me. He hasn't thrown for over 26 touchdown passes. I mean, Watson has done some miraculous things with his legs, some miraculous things extending the play, but Carson Wentz has done better. Carson Wentz's escapability and throwing when people are hanging on him, ducking under throws. I'm more impressed with what I've seen from Carson Wentz thus far than what I've seen from Deshaun Watson. Sorry, and it's just the facts. Watson is better than Wentz. How? Explain to me how. Explain to me how. Explain to me how. I think we end up with Jalen Reagor. I think our 21st pick will be Jalen Reagor. That's what my thoughts are telling me. Watson better than Wentz because the media programmed y'all to say that. But the fact of the matter is this. Watson is just a 26 touchdown pass season guy. A 26 touchdown passing season guy. And he's had DeAndre Hopkins his whole career. Carson Wentz ain't never had no DeAndre Hopkins. Gave you 33, gave you 27 last year with lawn chairs out there, with Christmas ornaments out there. Make it make sense. Carson Wentz in the red zone is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the first 4 years of the NFL in the red zone. 72 touchdowns in the red zone, only 2 picks. Only 2 picks. The only thing that anybody could ever hold over Carson Wentz's head is the fumbles, bruh. It's the fumbles. And this is just facts. This ain't how I feel. These are facts. 72 touchdowns, 2 picks. The disrespect is insane. You can't disrespect numbers like that in the red zone. Basically, this is what this means. Carson Wentz don't have the weapons all the time to have a big Deshaun Jackson play. When he had Deshaun Jackson, 50-yard bombs was going up in the air. We don't get that all the time because we don't have those type of players on our roster. But Carson Wentz can put a methodical drive together. If that drive ends up in the end zone, he got like a 70% chance of throwing a touchdown pass. 70% chance. A lot of these guys get some of these quick strike touchdowns because they got explosive players on the outside. We don't have that. We don't have that. I don't know who we getting at 21, but you really can't go wrong. There's so many good wide receivers out there. Watson ain't better than Wentz. Why is Deshaun Watson better than Wentz? Somebody answer me. How is Deshaun Watson better than Wentz? Could Deshaun Watson have won that division without DeAndre Hopkins? Because Carson Wentz did it without Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffery. A rookie running back that had to break out. Boston Scott, who nobody never heard of. I don't get it. Explain to me. Explain to me. Nobody is explaining how. Nobody is explaining how. They're just saying that he's better because you've been programmed to say it. But when you really look at it, ask me how. Deshaun Watson actually equals Dak Prescott, in my opinion. And that's no disrespect to Deshaun Watson or Dak, because I think Dak is good. Bad Dog, what up? Hey, yo, at 8 o'clock p.m., I'm going to be on live on Bad Dog's channel. We're going to be chopping it up. And I'm going to bring up this topic again because I want another opinion. I'm going to bring up this topic tonight, 8 o'clock on Bad Dog channel. I'm going to put a post up in the community post, and we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. I need another YouTuber's opinion. Am I tripping? I don't know. Nah, fam, Watson is way better than Dak. How? How is Watson way better than Dak? How is Deshaun Watson way better than Dak Prescott? Deshaun Watson, he's thrown for 26 touchdowns. That's the highest he's done. 26 touchdowns. That's not elite. I'm sorry, brother. That's not elite. That's not elite, man. If Watson had Dallas line, I'm not making no excuses. The excuses went out the window for quarterbacks for me last year. I'll tell you why. Nobody gave Carson Wentz any excuses, and he still won a division with basically nobody. That's elite. Proving that you could get paid a lot of money and you don't need a lot of resources around you to get it done. It's elite. It's elite. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. 26 touchdowns make you elite now? When do we start lowering the bar? Because he's athletic? He's an elite level athlete. An elite quarterback? I don't know. I don't know. Carson Wentz has been under duress too. Look at Carson Wentz escaping the pocket. Carson Wentz lived under duress. The highest QBR thrown outside the pocket. That's under duress when you get flushed out the pocket. The second highest QBR thrown outside the pocket. Only behind Russell Wilson, who's also elite. That's what elite guys do, bruh. Extend the play and still are accurate after they extend the play. Dude had DeAndre Hopkins, man. Will Fuller. Dude had weapons. And at one point, I think he had an elite level defense. J.J. Watt and them boys creating turnovers. Dude had opportunity. He had opportunity that Carson Wentz never had. That's just the facts. Hey, thank you for the donation, Silas. Man, how you doing, brother? Hold up. I think Wentz better than Watson, but I think Watson better than Dak. I can't disagree with you there. All I'm saying is that when is Watson going to give us a 30 touchdown season? It ain't about to happen next year without DeAndre Hopkins. When is he going to give us a 30 touchdown passing season? The only thing I can say about Watson is that his coach holds him back. O'Brien is awful. I'll give that to you there. O'Brien is awful. I'm doing good, Silas, man. I can't complain, man, especially in times like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Watson was throwing spider. What does that mean? Have fun streaming with Bad Dog. It's going to be a movie, Gang Green. Tune in. Jerry Jeudy is what we need. We just need a wide receiver. We need some fresh wide receiver blood in the wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about Brandin Cooks. Did I talk about Brandin Cooks? I don't know. I'm all over the place, but that's what Lunchtime with the Bullies is about. Brandin Cooks hasn't mattered since Malcolm Jenkins sent him to the Essence. I don't want no Brandin Cooks for a second-round draft pick. I'm sorry. It don't make sense. The fan base got to stop screaming for things that don't make sense. Y'all want Yannick because Yannick won us. Are we that abused? Are we that abused? We want anything that won us back. Yannick ain't Yannick. I don't know. It's too expensive. I'm telling you, man. It's too expensive. And Brandin Cooks, come on, bro. Come on. What he gonna do for us? Ain't gonna do nothing for us, man. Bad Dog Sports, where would you rank Wentz? Come on, man. Where would you rank him where? Because he definitely top 10. Well, I guess that question for Bad Dog. You know? Dog, I was saying the same thing. Why would we go smaller at wideout? I mean, it's not a really, you know. And see, Eagles fans, listen to this, man. Finally, a level-headed Eagles fan. You know, I pride myself on being level-headed. I feel like I got a good gauge of what the team needs to win, especially with the coaching staff that we got. Alshon Jeffery is a proven winner, whether we like him or not. He wants to win. I'm not opposed to if he stay, I'm not mad at him staying. He ain't Nelson Aguilar. No veteran wide receiver. We need young blood. See, that's one of the biggest misconceptions. You ain't gonna win no Super Bowl with a bunch of young guys running around out there because you don't know what you're gonna get out of those young guys. That's the bottom line. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know if Justin Jefferson, or Henry Ruggs or CeeDee Lamb gonna come out of this draft and have an Arcega-Whiteside first year. You don't know. So you need to be able to lean on veteran pass catchers. Wentz is about to have a great year. Watch. Of course. I believe it. I'm not as high on Jefferson as everyone else. To me, he just looks like a faster Jordan Matthews. Just my opinion. Well, yeah. And Jordan Matthews wasn't slow. Alshon Jeffery is a snitch. Past 2 years, he went to the media and trashed our quarterback. True. We're going to figure something out, though, Chrissy. We're going to figure something out. Bad Dog Sports, where would you rank Dad? Who the hell is Dad? Or Dak? Dak is buns, man. Dak is buns. I don't care what nobody say. Dak need pieces around you to win. When you need pieces around you to win, you buns. That still get you paid in the NFL, though. Because you know who just got paid because they got the proper pieces in place? Ryan Tannehill. I think Baker Mayfield got his pieces too early. That can also hinder a young guy. Baker Mayfield got his pieces too early. So what is Baker Mayfield going to do once all them pieces leave? Because eventually they leave. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do then? I agree, Den of Wolves. Most complete team and blew it. Jimmy or Dak? Jimmy is buns. Jimmy is buns to me, too. I seen Jimmy close his eyes and throw an interception in the Super Bowl. His eyes was closed when he threw the ball. Give me Dak. Give me Dak. Jimmy is buns. Brandin Ayuk at 21. I can't be mad at it. Can I get a wrench? Take that. Let's open the wrench shop up. I'm about to go back to my desk or whatever. Being essential personnel kind of hurts. Hey, Bad Dog, thanks for the donation, bro. See you tonight, man. Wentz is top 5 or 6. Dak may be 10th or just outside. Top 10. Dak stinks. Dollar stinks. Yeah, we're gonna do a top 10 tonight too. Let's do a top 10 tonight. We got us a nice little slot. Should be somewhere between 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, probably an hour. Who knows, man? Because when you get to talking football with two football heads, you in for one. You know what I'm saying? You in for one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you make sure y'all all tuning in. You know, man, I honestly, man, I want 1,000 people in there, man. Because me and Bad Dog was been posted the link. I'm gonna make sure I get the messages out to the proper people. I want 1,000 people in there, man, because we're gonna talk real grown man sports. It's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna do what we do. You know what I mean? Essential pays the bills, but see, Essential does pay the bills in a sense, because I am a level of essential to where I don't have to be here and I still get paid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, essential pays the bills in certain cases, but I don't punch a clock. You know what I mean? I really don't have to be here. That's why it bothers me so much. But I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm not gonna 2020 first round pick. Yeah. Would I be upset if the Birds took a linebacker at 21? Yeah. They need to take a wide receiver first. First and foremost, you need to take a wide receiver first. Bro, I work milk and cows. I'm definitely essential. Hell yeah, you essential. Hell yeah. You essential. All these daycares closed. All these babies need that milk. I'm in the same boat. Essential to a point, but been working from home. Yeah. Hopefully they pass. Hopefully they kick something out today, man, and say the guys that's working in my department can work from home. They still working out the kinks. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. It's gonna be on Bad Dog channel. The next one I'm gonna host on my channel. I got a lot of people that I want to bring on the channel next. I have 500. I gotta get Bad Dog on. I gotta get Fisk Vegas on. I I try to get pulled pork on again. Hopefully he forgive me. You know, hopefully he forgive me. I want to get pulled pork on. You know, yeah, I want some Dallas guys on. Yo, Law Nation. I had Law Nation on before, I believe. I think I was on Laws like twice. I do want to get EDP on, man. I want to get EDP. Must be busy, man. I text him, he ain't answer. I'm gonna text him again, see what he up to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he don't like me because I keep calling him pulled pork, but he keep eating pulled pork sandwiches. Let me get on the channel one time. Hey, Rule Girl, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Word, I got you. I'm gonna find your contact information. We gonna make it happen. Yes. I do. Yes, I want to talk to some of my long-term supporters as well. Yes. EDP said he was gonna come on a while ago, but you know EDP, man. You talking about somebody with 1 million subscribers. You know what I mean? EDP probably got a lot of stuff going on with that channel, man. What's going on? Dan is the GOAT. I also want to get the guys from the 4th and John on there too. E-Rock and them. That might be a good move, man. You know, everybody in the crib right now. All we got is each other to link up. You know what I'm saying? But let me slide back in the office, man. Make sure y'all, you know, washing your hands, not touching your face, doing all that stuff. Warm water, front and back. You know what I'm saying? Count the whatever you count the 30 while you doing it. Just make sure you're staying safe out here, man, because it's very real. The situation that's going on is very, very real. Don't be one of them people outside caught lacking. Oh, what's her name? I think Gina from Twitter. She's a real big Eagles fan. She just so happened to be a nurse. I was in contact with her, and I'm also going to get her on. I'm going to get her on as early as next week to give us some insight on what's going on. What, you know, with the symptoms and everything, what to be looking out for. She frontline battling this thing. You know, I got nothing but respect for people that's doing stuff like that right now. Hey, Birds Nation, thank you for the donation. So I'm going to get her on, and we're going to talk about how we can further protect ourselves in a time like this, man. So that's going to be a good look. You know what I mean? What's her name, Gina? But y'all know who I'm talking about if y'all follow Twitter. We're going to get it popping, though, man. Lil Brunson out, man. Make sure you have yourself a good day. And make sure y'all tune in the Bad Dog channel around 8 o'clock. We're going to get it on. We're going to be talking Eagles, Giants, NFL, everything. Coronavirus, whatever we want to talk about, we're going to talk about, man. No script, just real talk, man. All right, y'all have a good one.